Welcome back, everybody, to another ROM overview. This is Glockman4519. I wanted to bring to you guys something that I haven't checked back into for a while. I've been very busy flashing a lot of the new CM13 type builds, but I kind of wanted to get back into the basic um, marshmallow and what Nexus is all about. And that is to do a more pure stock type build. And this build is EVOLVERE HD, and I know I'm pronouncing that wrong. I did a video on this when it went to Marshmallow, but I really feel that I need to update the video or update this video because I just downloaded the latest update, which was the 17th. And they had a lot of changes to it. The ROM is really smooth. I'm also running, even though the ROM comes with Hell's Core built right in, Hell's Core kernel, and for the most part is permissive. I also wanted to test the new Hell's Core kernel that they just came out with, which is the HCB14M Marshmallow Permissive. Now, this is the standard Marshmallow radios or the Marshmallow kernel. They do have a Marshmallow or a Lollipop Wi-Fi zip for Marshmallow in case you are one of those people that are having issues with your radios running Marshmallow. Now, I'm going to warn you guys right now, this video is going to be long. I'm going to try to make it short, but if you don't want a long video, I suggest you move on right now. So let's go ahead and get back into the video. I am in About Phone. Again, this is EVOLVERE HD, and this is 5.2. And the build number is MMB29S. And this is for the Nexus 6. For the most part, the ROM is your basic stock ROM. It does have functionality built into it for layers, for layer support, and everything else that goes with your Marshmallow builds. I was debating on whether or not to leave this just the way it is and show this ROM the way it is, but I really feel that the developer wanted either whoever is running this to run exposed modules or to run the Cataclysm mod settings. And so what I did was I went with the Cataclysm mod settings, which is a really cool feature that Cataclysm puts out. It is a mod pack that you download and flash onto a stock ROM for Shamu. And what it does is it gives your stock ROM the customization features that Cataclysm comes built right into it. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on the normal settings in the ROM. I will jump through a few of them, and then we're going to go right into the Cataclysm settings. Under developer options, I'm going to scroll down through and let you see some of the developer options. You have your USB debugging. There is no advanced reboot on this that I'm aware of. I did get that once I downloaded the Cataclysm mod pack. That did give me that feature. Just so be aware of that. You may want to, if you're not going to run this, or if you're not going to run any exposed modules, you may want to download an app from the Play Store. One of them that I can think right off the top of my head is called Quick Boot. It's a pretty standard go-to reboot app that will allow you to reboot into fast boot, recovery. It'll give you your soft boot, the whole 9 yards. So that was developer options. Oh, and date and time comes standard. You don't have to set that from 24-hour to 12-hour. Language and input. This ROM comes with the Xperia keyboard installed. So if you guys are like me, and like the AOSP slash Google type keyboard with the numbers incorporated into the top row, you're going to want to flash, or you're going to want to download a keyboard, which I did. I am running the Google keyboard from the Play Store. But the Xperia keyboard's pretty cool in its own right. It's actually got three. It's got three settings or theme packs that come built with the ROM that you can set it at. There's a white, then there's kind of a white and a black, or a white and a dark gray, and then you have the dark gray. So that gives you three versions to choose from. Again, I am running the Google keyboard, so just to let you know about that. I'll bring up security real quick. Let you guys see that basically the security settings are pretty much identical to all the other Marshmallow builds out there. Um, Sound and notification, again, pretty much the same as all the other Marshmallow ROMs. Your display settings, um, it's again pretty standard affair. You do not have status bar settings or anything like that. This is a stock ROM. It is a stock-ish type ROM, I should say. Um, with some with some tweaks to it, which is really cool because it's got a lot of the Xperia tweaks in it. The the home launcher is the Xperia home launcher, and we'll get to that. I'm going to go ahead and go into the Cataclysm settings now and let you guys see what is involved in this. Under your quick settings, these are the settings that you have. You can select and rearrange your quick setting toggles. Um, that is what I have set up right now. These are what I didn't use. Then you have your quick pull down where you can set it to left, right, whatever. It's got quite a few settings on that. And then, of course, you can actually increase or decrease the size of your tiles if you'd like with the slider. And then the other settings there. We have lock screen settings. Again, remember, this is all in the Cataclysm mod that you can download and flash as soon as you flash the ROM. Now, you remember, if you're going to flash the Cataclysm mod, you want to flash the ROM first. You want to do a full boot, and then you want to go back into recovery, and then you can flash the mod. But you want to do a boot up first, let it settle in. I even set mine up, downloaded all the apps I wanted to download, then I flashed the Cataclysm mod pack. I will also tell you that 3-minute battery mod is not baked into this. It's not working. So if you want that, you're going to want to go to the XDA thread and ask those guys to build you a mod, and they will do it for you and be very happy about it. Here are your lock screen settings. As you can see, I kind of got off a little sidetrack there. There's actually quite a few settings for the lock screen. You have your in-caller blocker if you want to use that. Your smart timeout, quick torch, I have that enabled. Your immersive mode, um, animation speeds. If you want to set your animation speeds, that's where that's at. You can also find that in the developer options. Um, Status bar settings. Um, there you go. Sleep button, clear all notifications. Swipe to adjust brightness, center clock, AM, PM. I kind of wish we had a little bit more settings up top. I hate white status bars. You guys know me. But I'm sure there is a layers um, theme out there somewhere that will address that. So, just go to the Play Store, do a search, go on Google, do a search, and I'm sure you can find something for that. You guys know I'm not much of a layers fan, but, um, it's not like I hate it. Uh, I do use it. There are a couple ROMs out there, such as this one, that I actually love to run. And then of course you have your um, your status icons that you can either show or not show, and this is where you would either tick on or off. Is where you would do that at. Then you have your immersive mode. Oh, I went over that. Sorry about that, guys. Here's your navigation bar settings. I'm actually going to make them a little bigger. You guys notice that I am running I'm going to make that a little bigger. I'm running, I'll show you the one I'm running, but I actually have words down there. I think it's just pretty cool. It's something different. I thought I'd bring it out, let you guys see that, and I'll show you the pack that I'm using for that. But these are all your nav bar settings. There's quite a few of them, actually. You have your battery saver options. Then you have your announced battery charged. If you want that, you can disable it. Text to speech, notification. Then you have your NFC polling mode, your clear all recents. I always set mine bottom left just because that's where my back button is. And I usually use my phone in my left hand, which is really weird because I'm right-handed, but, you know, that's just the way it is. Notification controls. These are your notification controls, your heads up, expand all, your blink flash briefly. I mean, all that. It's all here, guys. So here's where you would go to set this up. Then, of course, you have app ops. And anybody that knows anything about app ops, it's a great feature to have. It gives you a lot of control over your apps, what they can do, what they can't do. Then you have your per app settings, your miscellaneous or your various tweaks. I'll hit that real quick. Quite a few of them, actually. And I am using quite a few of them. I'm going to shut up and just scroll slowly down through here so you guys can see them. And that would be your miscellaneous. And then they also have your backup, your Cataclysm settings. I don't have a backup made, but you can back up your settings. It'll store it on your card or on your SD. Then when you update a ROM, or even if you flash a different ROM and you use Cataclysm again, this Cataclysm mod, you can restore underneath that, restore your settings, and it'll put all your settings that you have all set up right back the way you like it. And then last but not least is about Cataclysm. And this gives you your, where you can contact a developer, the official thread, translations, donate to them, which I think is a very good idea. If I use a mod or if I use an app, I actually purchase it. That's just the way I do things. What you do is up to you. Well, guys, that's pretty much for the Cataclysm settings. And like I said, everything on this ROM is stock, with the exception of, and I'm going to show you here right now, I am running my go-to launcher, which is Nova Launcher. You guys know this is the launcher I love. I just love the features that it has incorporated into it. But what this ROM gives you are like the camera. The camera is a different camera than what you're normally used to. Um, it's I think it's the Xperia type camera. So that's there if you want it. Um, Also, I want to go into my settings. Hopefully, it has a home button here. Yep. And I'm going to go ahead and hit the Xperia home and let you guys see what it look like, or let you guys see what it looks like. Now, I haven't had time to set it up the way I would normally run it. But this is the Xperia um, launcher. You have your app drawer. I'm not sure what you get. Oh, here, you long press. These are your widget settings, wallpapers, themes, which is really, really cool. And then, of course, your home settings. You can pick and choose how many, um, desktops or wallpapers you want up here, backgrounds, whatever. Uh, right there by either hitting the X or adding a page. So that's there. I'm trying to think of anything else. This ROM's got a lot of features. What you should do is you should go to their website or their XDA thread, and once there, run down through the the OP and see just what all's in the ROM. Now this is the XDA thread, and this is actually where I got the latest download. Was right here. But if I go to the main or to page 1 or to the OP, this is going to give a list of all the features. All right, maybe. Uh, Quickly, if this will let me do it, I wanted to show you guys. Yeah, I got a lot of devices. Sorry about that. Um, let's see here. Let's scroll down and find it again here real quick. I thought I'd have it all set up. That way I could just go right to it and show you guys the OP on it. Um, so we'll just go directly to the OP, and here it is. And as you guys can see, the features, it's got a lot of features. It's got screenshots for you guys if you want to see the screenshots, of the what it looks like stock. Here are the screenshots for it. Again, you really need to go to the XDA thread and check it out. He is actually also working on a Google Plus page. And of course, I have my other video out if you want to see that. But I really wanted to get this 5.2 video out for you guys. Super Sue is working on it. Super Sue 2.66 is what I use. It works great, no issues at all. All of my apps that require Super Sue, they work great. Um, that's about it. Um, I highly suggest if you are one of those people that like a stock type ROM with some custom tweaks, this is the ROM for you. I really think you ought to go try it out. I can tell you guys, this thing is really smooth. This is one of the reasons I like this ROM to begin with. It's a solid ROM. It runs a solid kernel. It's just a good ROM. Battery life outstanding on it. Again, I can't say enough good things about it. If I was a stock ROM person, this would be one of the ROMs I would run all the time. But you guys know me, I like a lot of customizations. But I do like to keep one ROM on my phone that is like this. So I just wanted you guys to see it. I hope you liked the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And I want to thank all my subscribers again. Like I said, I never would have thought I would have gotten this many subscribers, but it's great. I do appreciate it. And again, guys, if you have a ROM out there that you are thinking of flashing and you want to know what it's like, let me know, and I will throw it on. I'll flash it. If you have a certain kernel in mind, I'll do the ROM kernel combination. Do a video, and I'll let you guys see what it's like before you flash it. That way, maybe you're not wasting your time. Although I think that's part of the fun in it. Flash it and try it. So I will see you on the next one, guys, and you all take care.